Now here's a new department of our show. It's called Dear Bullwinkle, where we'll exchange your problems for our advice. Any old time. Now, here's our first letter from a misguided lady viewer. Question. Dear Bullwinkle, although I am only a sophomore, I weigh 435 pounds. They're having a costume ball at school, and I don't want to look conspicuous. What would you suggest? Signed, Cuddly. Answer. Dear Cuddly, why not go as a Volkswagen? Simple. Now, here's the next one. Dear Bullwinkle, I'm simply a nervous wreck, as you can see. I keep crumpling up little pieces of paper. My hand shakes like a leaf. And what's more, I keep seeing these butterflies. Oh, what to do? Signed, Toshiwaro Goldfarb. Dear Goldie, never mind the butterflies. Look out for that man behind you with the net. And here's our last letter. Dear Bullwinkle, the way I dress just doesn't seem to please my boss. No matter what I wear, it's pick, pick, pick all day long. What's the answer? Signed, Alfred Dreyfus. Dear Alf, your boss is right. Anybody with that many buttons deserves to be picked on. Well, that's it. Address your tear-stained letters to Dear Bullwinkle, Hollywood Cow. And remember, if you enclose $10,000, we're much more likely to be on your side. Now, once more, it's heartthrob time on our show as we present Dear Bullwinkle, television's answer to Portia Faces Life. Our first letter comes from a viewer in Winnemucca, Nevada. Dear Bullwinkle, all my boyfriend ever thinks about is holding hands and kissing, and I'm sick of it. How can I make him appreciate other things, like the arts? Signed, Cultured. Dear Cultured, have your hands tattooed. Now, here's our next one. Dear Bullwinkle, I like to help my boyfriend with his hobbies. Right now, we're building this classy boat together. But lately, he seems to care more for the boat than me. I'm afraid he'll sail away and leave me. Is there any hope for our romance? Signed, Worried. Dear Worried, cheer up. He'll never be able to get a boat through that itty-bitty door. And our last letter. Last letter. Thank you. Our last letter says, Dear Bullwinkle, we're in a fringe area. No matter how we try, we can't seem to get your program on our set. What would you suggest? Signed, a listener. Dear listener, stick around till 7:30 and see if you can pick up Merton Marge. Well, that's all the letters we have the time or the stomach for. But do write in, won't you? And remember, if your letter is used on our program, we'll be very much surprised. Well, it's crying towel time, for here comes Dear Bullwinkle, where we present people's problems, terrible, sad problems, and then give our answers. Terrible, sad answers. Here's our first letter. Dear Bullwinkle, the boys in my school have trouble thinking of me as a serious student. How can I change their image? Signed, Bubbles Lavoom, 362336. Dear Miss Lavoom, try wearing a good practical work shoe. Now, here's our next one. Dear Bullwinkle, I married a millionaire, but I wasn't happy. Last week, a dictionary salesman said he loved me. I ran away with a dictionary salesman. I'm still not happy. Tell me, where can I find happiness? Why not look under H? And here's our last letter. Dear Bullwinkle, I wanted a permanent career, so I enrolled in this school where they teach you to be a professional grandmother. I have a keen teacher, but no matter how I try, I can't seem to get the hang of it. Should I keep on? Signed, Anxious. Dear Anxious, give it up. The profession is overcrowded. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry already has a grandmother. Well, that's that, thank goodness. But keep those letters coming in. Address them to Wastebasket, NBC.
Scene 180, take 2.
It's Soggy Hanky time again, for here's Dear Bullwinkle, the part of our program guaranteed to have more blubber in it than 8 hungry Eskimos. Our first letter tonight says, Dear Bullwinkle, I'm just an ordinary run-of-the-mill boy prince living in an ordinary run-of-the-mill castle. Most of the time, it's a ball. But lots of times they drag me away and lock me up in this crummy place with awful people for hours at a time. I'd like to come to America. Please advise. Signed, Prince Henry. Dear Hank, don't come. We got the same thing over here. We call it school. And here's a hot note from Mr. Glenn Watkins of Watkins Glen. Dear Bullwinkle, I'm a charter member of the National Safe Driving Club. As you can see, our last cross-country meet was a great success, and I won the Safe Driving Award. Now, how do you think I should celebrate? Dear Glenn, how about a nice chicken dinner? And now a question from a lady who signs herself Puzzled. Dear Bullwinkle, what are the names of the various sizes of champagne bottles? Never mind that, you've had enough already. Well, that's all the letters for tonight. Remember, this contest is not open to the producers of the Bullwinkle Show or to its advertising agency, mainly because they can't write.